A search warrant was executed in Sturgis Tuesday, resulting in multiple illegal substances and firearms being found.
According to the Sturgis Police Department, officers found several pounds of marijuana, over 60 grams of cocaine, over 200 grams of shrooms, THC edibles, and THC wax.
Multiple firearms were also found. According to the social media post by the police department, no further information is being released at this time.
A Haywarden man was arrested after allegedly going nearly 30 miles an hour over the speed limit.
The Sioux County Sheriff arrested 47-year-old Jose Nunez, who was going 89 miles per hour in a 55-mile-per-hour zone on Sunday afternoon.
Officials say deputies found an open container of alcohol and vaping devices in the car. Authorities say he had someone under the age of 18 in the car.
Nunez was arrested for a list of charges, including DWI and child endangerment.
A Harrisburg man is dead after a motorcycle crash last week.
Officials say the crash happened 2 miles south of Watertown. The 24-year-old driver was going north on 29th Street.
When the driver got to the intersection at Meadow Lake Road, he lost control and fell off the motorcycle. He was taken to Prairie Lakes Hospital before being transported to a Sioux Falls hospital.
The driver died from his injuries on Friday, and he was not wearing a helmet during the crash.
Well, now let's get a check on our weather with meteorologist Scott Munt. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Summer. Good morning, everybody. We're looking at a warm day today. Temperatures will be above average. A lot of us reaching the 50s and 60s for afternoon highs today. These numbers will continue to warm through Friday, and then we slowly cool as we do go through this coming weekend. And Brian will have more forecast details on that coming up.
Thank you, Scott. The sky painted itself in shades of green, red, and yellow Tuesday night, and it's a view we often don't see.
Here's a compilation of pictures we've been getting sent in from viewers across KELOLAND through UShare. The aurora borealis, also known as the northern lights, happen when solar winds collide with Earth's magnetic field.
According to the NOAA Space Weather Prediction Center, the geomagnetic activity reached level G4 Tuesday evening, the second highest level, which will continue to bring the northern lights to parts of North America until Thursday night. If
you capture any pictures or video of the northern lights, you can submit them to keloland.com/ushare.
As temperatures drop this winter, we want to make sure that everyone keeps warm.
For more than a decade, KELOLAND Media Group has been collecting new and gently used coats and other warm winter gear. On Tuesday, our staff spent some time sorting those coats so they can go to the people who need them.
If you'd like to help, you can drop off donations at most Lewis Drug locations until November 26th. The St. Francis House is working with area organizations to make sure they get to the people who need them.
Olympic hopeful curlers from across the country are in Sioux Falls.
The city is hosting the Olympic trials for the first time at the Denny Sanford Premier Center. The winners of this competition will go on to represent the United States at the Winter Games in Italy in 2026.
Matt Hamilton and Team Schuster won gold in 2018. Hamilton says most of the curlers are impressed with the host city.
First trip to Sioux Falls is obviously a beautiful venue. Really cool to be here. Obviously, it seems like there's just based on this complex alone, there's a very good sports following here.
Ticket prices per session run from $17 to $32.
There are afternoon and evening sessions through Sunday.
That's a look at some of our top stories.
Now let's get another Check Your Weather with meteorologist Brian Karstens. Brian?
All right, weather today looking fantastic out there. Temperatures mid-50s and a few clouds. That's probably the bigger part of the forecast today. More clouds this afternoon than what we had yesterday, but overall it's still way above the averages for this time of the year. Forecast, we do pick up on that trend and that signal there on Futurecast as this patch of the gray and the white there representing those mid and high-level clouds, but still a drapery of 50-degree weather, even a couple of low 60s toward Rapid City. Forecast tonight, I think overall we've got a quiet weather forecast. We'll see if any of those high clouds get in the way of any of the northern lights that might spill over into tonight. Possibility of that, so keep an eye on those stories today. Tomorrow, we're back to the 50s and 60s, so very respectable. I think Sioux Falls might even come in close to 60 in the afternoon. And then on Friday, this is the day where we really get to watch those temperatures mid-60s to upper 60s around Sioux Falls. I think clouds will dictate how warm we get, but At this point in time, it looks like 70s are a pretty good bet around Yankton to Winter to Rapid City. So pretty warm forecast. Will probably spill over into the weekend, too, of above average temperatures. That ahead of this low pressure center. Look at that. We got some rain coming up from the desert southwest. Now, it is warm ahead of this low, so we anticipate rain shower chances will start picking up on Monday. But it is a system here that's gathering a little strength. We'll just see how much actual moisture it can latch onto as it comes into the plains here. But it's worth noting that there's even another one around the bend there by the middle of next week. So a little more active next week is how we'll put that. Enjoy today. High 55 Sioux Falls, 55 Mitchell. Your 7-day forecast will be in the upper 60s on Friday. Still respectable this weekend, at least in the upper 50s on Saturday, if not a little warmer than that. And we'll hold the line on those 50s at least through Monday ahead of that storm system. Aberdeen in the northeast, low to mid 60s for Friday. Looks like we cool a little bit on Saturday, but still looking at rain chances moving in by Monday. And I think that those percentages could go up too, by the way. This system is looking a little bit stronger than it did yesterday. So we've got a few days to keep watching it. Pier also going to cool things down, not in the 60s and 70s, probably 40s, low 50s early next week. And that's also true in Rapid City. Check out more details online at KELOLAND.com.